Now let us discuss about undergraph decision problem. In short, we can call as AOG. And A stands for and, O stands for or, G stands for graph. A large complex problem is solved by decomposing it into a set of smaller subproblems. Let me have a large complex problem called as P1. So if we solve P1 directly, then it will take more time. So for that, we are dividing this large complex problem into several smaller problems such as P2, P3, P4. If you solve P2, P3, P4, then it will give the solution for P1. These subproblems can be further divided into sub-problems and so on. Let us assume that this subproblem is also complex one. So again, this subproblem will be divided into several sub-problems. So first we have to solve these sub-problems. Next solve this subproblem. So it will give the solution for the original problem. Okay. This can also be called as problem reduction. The name itself specifies the meaning. Problem reduction means reducing a large complex problem into several subproblems. So if we solve those subproblems, then we will get the solution for the original problem. Let's see several examples. Here our target is to solve the problem A. This arc is called as AND arc. So AND arc means AND node. Here the AND means we have to solve both the nodes. So here we have AND node, OR node. AND node means all its children must be solved. AND node means all its descendants must be solved. Here we have AND node. So in order to solve problem P, we must solve both A and B subproblems. If you see here there is no arc. If there is no arc, then it represents R. R means choice. So if we solve one node, then it is sufficient. There is no need to solve all its children. There is no need to solve all its descendants. So problem P can be solved by solving either subproblem A or subproblem B or subproblem C. So if you see here, in order to solve problem A, we can solve either by solving problem B and C or problem D or problem E. So this problem A is solved by solving either subproblem B and C. So we must solve both these subproblems, or by solving subproblem D or subproblem E. Next, let's see example 2. A or B and C or D. So in order to solve the problem, we are solving by solving either subproblem A or B and C. We must solve both these two, or D. So A or B and C or D. Next, let's see this example. Here our goal is to acquire the TV. So in order to acquire the TV, we can acquire either by stealing the TV. Goal, steal the TV. Either by stealing the TV, or here the goal is earn the money. Here we have AND arc. So earn the money. Here the goal is buy the TV. So in order to acquire the TV, we can acquire by either steal the TV or earn money and buy the TV. So here we have and. So and means we must execute both these statements. Okay. Earn the money and then buy the TV. Now let us see this example. Okay. So in order to solve P1, we can solve problem P1 by solving, here there is no arc, by solving either P2 or P3 or P4. So it is a complex problem. So that's why we are dividing this problem into 3 sub-problems. So P1 is solved by solving either P2 or P3 or P4. In order to solve P2, the cost is 2. To solve P3, the cost is 2. To solve P4, the cost is 8. Here we are using best first search algorithm. What is best first search? Minimum number. So out of 2, 2, 8. Which is the minimum number? 2 is the minimum number. So here we have 2 2s are there. So how to solve P2? P2 is solved by solving both P5 and P6. Why? Because here we have OR arc. So what is the cost for solving this P5 and P6? 1, 1. So and means both nodes we have to solve. So 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 means 2. 2. In order to solve P2, what is the cost? 2. So here the cost is 2. For solving P5, P6, the cost is 2. For solving P2, the cost is 2. So 2 plus 2 means 4. So in order to solve P1, if we travel via this path, in this path, then the cost is 4. Next, we can solve P3 by solving either, here there is no arc, by solving either P6 or P7. What is P6 cost? 3. P7 cost, to solve P7, 1 is needed. Out of 3 and 1, which is the smaller one? Here we are using best first search. Best first search means the minimum value will become the best number. So out of 3 and 1, 1 is the best number. So 1 is needed here. Okay. Next, in order to solve P3, the cost is 2. So 2 plus 1 means 3. So if in this path, the cost is 3. Okay. Whereas in this path, the cost is 8. So out of 4, 3, 8, which is the minimum number? 3 is the minimum number. So 3 is the best solution, optimal solution for solving the problem P1. So this is about AOG decision problem, under graph decision problem in design and analysis of algorithms. Please like the videos, share the channel with your friends. Those who have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.